Lizzy with Long Distance Gamers, and today we're actually going to look at the components between Ethnos and Ethnos 2nd Edition. So here we have both of them. So first things first, I did not keep the insert in this one because components were just falling all over the place. Currently have the inserts in here. We will see if it is kept or not. So one thing you notice, boxes are slightly different sizes. So if we have it in the same corner, there's all that. But they are also slightly different thickness, with the 2nd edition being slightly thicker than the 1st. Okay. So rulebook, pretty standard. We see game components. I do have the promos, so there's that. And I did write in there for the 2 to 3 players setup, which I don't know if I will need to do it in this game or not. Oh, no, if it's first time or any of these 5 okay, so it says first time players playing through the age. End of an age actually is over here now. A new age dawns, the end of the game. Versus we have that over here. And then we have playing with 2 to 3, playing with 2 to 3. We have recruitment and solo, which this is new. And then we go into all the tribes and the clans. Changed a little bit. Oh, and that was a note for what was the same and different for our Chaos Society, which I did not go through that. There's Tribe of Fairies, one player may choose a spot, but that was a promo, which is included in the promos for this one, so you at least get all of them. Okay, so there's that. So we have the game boards. So this one, I mean, it's functional. It has the number of hands and number of points right here. You have a nice succinct area. This was kind of cramped at a 6-player game because it didn't really expand out far enough. Versus the new board, it just has this really awesome artwork on it. It's much bigger. And, oh, look at that. Is that island? Is that like a homage to the original? That's actually really cool if that is what that is. But yeah, but very beautiful versus kind of, I mean, it's functional. It's nice. It has some highs and lows showed, but I definitely prefer the artwork to the new versus the old. Plus, for larger player counts, we'll definitely prefer the new to the old. Okay. Let's see if I can, yeah, we can get that right there. Okay. So, Giants and whatever clan this is. So, 4 to 6, we have 4, 8, 12 versus 2, 4, 6. So, that's a change. We do have, if you have played the largest band and play with the Giants, score 2 points. I think we lost that, maybe. And then we have 4, 10 versus 2, 5 for 2 to 3 and 1 to 3. Okay. So we have these. You have spots to fill them up and pull them off at the end of era. And you can score different points, which we had 1, 3, 6 versus 0, 1, 3. And then 4, 5, 6 versus, or was 10, 15, 20 versus 6, 10, 15. So you score a little bit less with these ones. A little bit more with those ones. We have another one of those boards. We have the Merfolk, and I think that's this one. So we have 2 to 3 versus 1 to 3. These are the platypuses. So still ocean themed. And then we have 4, 8, 10 versus 1, 2, 4. 1, 3, 4, 10. So you get more points with these, more points with these, less with these. Okay. And then this is one of the promo ones. So I don't, unless this is that one. Oh, I don't think so. I think this is the promo one. At any rate, 2 different boards, different scoring. They're the same here, and they have the same areas. So maybe this is a promo of that? I do not know. That's interesting. We will definitely find that out. Okay, and then we can remove that insert. Oh, the giant tokens. They were these circular discs that you grabbed. If you laid out a 6, you got to grab the 6 or lower. And that's all that did. And now they're like these throwing stars that have artwork on the back that is different, which I did not notice that in the unboxing. That is pretty cool. Okay, that is cool. Yeah, but there's that. And then we have the prestige glory points for each of the different areas over here. So basic cardboard. They did go from 0 on up, which made some areas feel kind of worthless to do. Versus these new ones go to 4 and up, and I have separated out the 4+ ones. So if you play with 4 or more players, you play with these. Versus if you're playing less than 4, you'll just play with these. So same basic feel. So same quality there. Just these, also I think 4 is the lowest on these, and they go up to 12 if I remember right. I don't think there's any comparison with these. Yeah, so these must be one of the new clans, but there's +2, +4, +6. So, and they have the clan symbol on the back. It'll be interesting to see what that is, because I actually have not played this version of Ethnos yet. I've played this version quite a few times. So it'll be interesting to see what the new clans are with this. Okay, and then cards. So we have the different types of cards. They say where they can be at along the top. And then they have symbols for what type of... So these are orcs, so that is the orc symbol on both sides. And then it also has the color of the outline of the area for where they go. Notice words along the bottom, pictures that are all the same throughout, so you can see what they are. So we have orcs, we have merfolk, we have halflings, which there's double of those. We have elf, centaur, troll, minotaur, skeleton, which these can go in any. And then we have dragons, which those I will do at the very end. We have wingfolk, dwarf, wizard, and giants. And in here, I don't know what these are called, but that looks like a bear. And they're different artworks based on the different colors where you can place them. They only have an icon on this side, so if you do your cards this way, your and you're not going to be able to do that. You'll either have to do it this way or do it this way. But I like that there's different ones that will make it maybe a little bit harder when you're sorting at the end of the game to sort them back in. But they do have this symbol that's really nice and pretty and different colors too. So that way they can be told apart a little bit. So that will be yet to determine how that is. And then instead of it having a name across where it can go, it's just the different colors. Now each color is different. Something I do wish they had done, I don't think at least they did it on cursory glance, I didn't see. Yeah, so I'm not, like, I can tell that this is red, though this goes with red, but colorblind people, I don't know how they would be able to just memorize that is here versus the green is these forests. I'm not sure how that will work. So I do kind of feel like they missed on that a little bit with this one. But as far as card quality and size goes, they're pretty much the same size, I think. Yeah, like maybe a millimeter difference, if that. No, I think they're the exact same size. These ones feel shinier. These ones have that linen finish on them. So there's that. And we of course have all the different artworks. And we have, so this has all the ones that this one has, but one that this one has new and one that was in here is now in the promo versus this has a promo that had 4 armies. So this one has 3 additional ones, army wise or clan wise. So artwork is definitely a preference, but I prefer the artwork here. And then we have these cards. So we have the 3 dragon cards on this one versus, so this one separates all of them out except for the ones that came in the promo did not have a space to separate out. So I think that was another miss, but makes it so you don't feel like you're missing a game possibly. But the dragons, okay, this has a solo mode, which that one does not. So solo mode cards, just 3 of them, so not sure how solo mode plays, but dragons. So doesn't say dragon on it, but looks really fierce. So I think artwork on every last card I prefer on this one more. And then for the ones to randomly decide what factions you get the artwork plus the name of it along the top, versus in here you get a nice big artwork that takes the entire card versus this is cut off. And of course the symbol in the corner. Okay, player pieces I think is the only thing left to do. Okay, so we have multiple different colors in here. Okay, so we don't have a red over here. We have a pink, a white, we have this nice pretty blue, and a black, and I guess would be green and purple. So there are some difference in the player colors and the player pieces themselves. A lot of people said this looks very disconnected with the board. To have these these were my favorite part of Ethnos, were these player pieces. And some people said they had a lot of trouble stacking these and moving them. I never had that issue, but they do kind of maybe a little bit fall off, but still really pretty. That was my favorite part, like favorite component of original Ethnos. Versus second edition have these pagoda type buildings that can go on top of each other. And there's definitely not any slippage that would cause them to fall apart there versus here. So, I mean, people might see that as an upgrade. But yeah, so that's what you get. Comparison between those two. As far as gameplay goes, again, the armies or clans that are over here are all over here. With the exception in the base game, there's one missing. I'm not sure which one. I think it's Halflings. I think Halflings was the one that was in the promo, which was one of my least favorite ones anyways, but it does bring in another one. So base has the same number, and then we have 4 additional with a promo, and 1 additional with the fairy promos over here, which was pretty much impossible to get. As far as artwork goes, that's preference. Component goes, I say hands down, component-wise, this is better. I really, really like the artwork. I really like the pieces better. I like, for the most part, the cards better. I like that we get variety on them. I do kind of wish that there was a way for them to be more colorblind friendly and maybe also have an icon over here instead of just over there to make it so that people can hold their cards however they normally want to hold them. But yeah, other than that, I mean, it's basically Ethnos and then Ethnos 2.0. I mean, it's basically the exact same game, but the same rules. Just this one also comes with a solo mode, which I'm very excited to try out, versus this one did not. So, yeah, but that's the differences between the two of them. I hope that helps. But thank you very much for watching. And until next time, just remember to have fun, be present, and be you. Thank you all for watching. If you have any questions or comments, feel free to reach out to us. We would love to hear from you. Also, if you find value in our content, please like, comment, or subscribe. Let a friend or family member know that we exist. Help us spread our channel and bring remote gaming to a table near you. Thank you very much, and have a great day.